Hello, I'm Ngọc Duy, and these are the top headlines you need to know today, straight from Hanoi to wherever you are.
State President hosts welcome ceremony for King of Belgium. Vietnamese army rescuers urgently search for survivors of Myanmar earthquake. Vietnam, USA deeper bilateral relations. Cuong Bin welcomes first international flight from Taipei. '25 Vietnam Culture Festival held in Osaka.
State President Luong Cuong and his spouse chaired a welcome ceremony in Hanoi on April 1st for King Philippe and Queen Mathilde of Belgium, who are paying a state visit to Vietnam from March 31st to April 4th. This is the first state visit in over 50 years since the two countries established diplomatic relations. It serves as an important milestone for bilateral ties to enter a new development stage with stronger political trust and more substantive and effective cooperation. The trip also reflects the King and Queen's special sentiments towards Vietnam, as they previously visited the country for multiple times while holding different positions. Vietnam and Belgium officially set up diplomatic ties on March 22, 1973, only 2 months after the Paris Agreement on ending the war and restoring peace in Vietnam was signed. For the last more than 50 years, bilateral relations have continuously been reinforced and developing in all aspects. Bilateral economic and trade partnerships have also been flourishing. Belgium is currently the 6th largest trading partner of Vietnam in the EU. Their trade turnover has risen sharply from $1.8 billion in 2013 to $4.45 billion in 2024. The visit is expected to reap many tangible outcomes, helping to further promote the two countries' collaboration and open a new development chapter for bilateral relations.
This Myanmar woman, whose daughter had been trapped under the rubble for 3 days, clung to hope upon seeing the Vietnamese soldiers.
I'm in pain, devastated. I've been waiting here for 3 days, praying for a miracle to help me find my daughter.
By the afternoon of March 31st, 80 Vietnamese army rescue personnel had received equipment, conducted safety checks, and prepared for deployment. Search efforts were set to begin that night, as every second counts in the golden window for rescue. The team split into 3 units, each assigned to a collapsed building. Each unit included engineers, handlers with search dogs, and medics, led by the mission commander and 2 deputies.
We must use search dogs to pinpoint victims' locations before deploying heartbeat detection systems. Once confirmed, we begin excavation.
3 buildings were identified as sites where people remained trapped. Each had 24 rooms.
When the earthquake struck, 3 people, 2 women and 1 man, were trapped here. Some foreign teams identified the area but couldn't locate the exact spots. We urgently need your help. Our equipment can precisely detect victims before we use drills, jacks, and other tools to extract them. By combining manpower with technology, we will maximize our search efforts. The extreme heat limits the dog's ability to track scents, but we are fully committed to completing our mission.
The earthquake death toll continues to rise. Myanmar faces severe shortages of rescue personnel, equipment, and resources to retrieve victims and clear debris. Blackouts, disrupted communications, and damaged roads further complicate efforts. Yet, all teams are racing against time to find survivors amid the devastation. Vietnam consistently regards the US as a top strategic partner and hopes for close cooperation with the US to deepen bilateral relations in a substantive manner, Party General Secretary To Lum said while receiving US Ambassador to Vietnam, Mark Napper, in Hanoi on March 31st. During the reception, the Vietnamese party chief highly valued the progress in bilateral relations across all fields, notably, the steady growth of economic, trade, and investment ties. The party chief stated that Vietnam's relevant ministries, sectors, and agencies are actively addressing the US current concerns. He emphasized Vietnam's commitment to encouraging the import of US products that Vietnam needs, particularly farm produce, liquefied natural gas, and high-tech products. For his part, Napper showed his deep appreciation for the party, state, and government leaders of Vietnam in effectively addressing the US's concerns. He also valued Vietnam's practical measures to promote a harmonious and sustainable trade relationship with the US. The US values the comprehensive strategic partnership with Vietnam and hopes the two countries will continue to strengthen and further deepen their cooperation to bring tangible benefits to their people, he stated.
The central province of Quang Binh welcomed the first international flight from Taipei, Taiwan, China, on March 31st. The flight departed Taipei at 1640 and landed in Dong Hoi Airport at 1940 with 38 passengers. Upon arrival, local authorities greeted passengers and the flight crew with flowers. Earlier that day, another flight carrying 90 passengers departed Dong Hoi at 1240 and arrived in Taipei at 1540. These flights mark an important milestone in launching international routes at Dong Hoi Airport, now one of 3 domestic airports in Vietnam authorized for foreign entry and exit via e-visas. This new route is expected to enhance connectivity, promote Quang Binh internationally, and encourage airlines and travel agencies to expand more international flights to Dong Hoi. Vietnam Culture Festival 2025 was held in Sakai City, Japan's Osaka Prefecture on March 30th. Vietnamese Consul General in Osaka No Trinh Ha said that the festival is not only an opportunity to preserve and promote Vietnamese culture but also serves as a bridge to bring the image of Vietnam and its people closer to Japanese friends. Director of Sakai City's Culture and Tourism Bureau Yamasaki Hisaki said since Sakai established a twinning relationship with Vietnam's Da Nang City in February 2019, its exchanges and cooperation with Vietnam have grown stronger and expanded across many fields.
I hope that through this festival, the Japanese people will better understand the culture and allure of Vietnam, contributing to further strengthening the friendship between Vietnam and Sakai City, as well as between Vietnam and Japan.
The festival in Osaka aims to honor national heritage, inspire pride, and encourage the Vietnamese community in Japan to unite, work hard, and contribute to the development of their homeland.
This year's festival features a variety of exciting activities, including the 8th reenactment of the Hung King's death anniversary ceremony in Osaka, the formation of a map of Vietnam with the participation of hundreds of people, traditional costume displays, and cultural performances by famous artists from Vietnam. It also includes booths introducing Vietnamese products, a food space and traditional folk games.